material also. So some of the esoteric features of the third eye are very interesting and able to experience it as well with the practice, regular continued practice of different meditation. But at the physical level, I want us to experience that. What happens by doing this Jalandhar Bandh, which is, you know, we have carotid arteries on the side of the neck, and there's a carotid sinus in the back. So when you press that, and I confirm with Madhu, and she says, yes, when the heart rate is elevated, we try to press that, and it brings down the heart rate, it brings down the blood pressure. So that is at the physiology. You can really see the difference by practicing Jalandhar Bandh. But we'll do it towards the end once we start our complete our pranayama, complete our Hatha Yoga. So I think we are probably a couple of minutes past 9. So if you're okay, can we get started, Aminji? Okay.
Yes, Rameshji, let's start.
So I will still include some variations, but let's get hold of both the soles of both our feet, exhaling it and coming down. And really, I think you can feel it, since we have been doing it for a while, the knees touching the ground. And if it's still hard, push the legs away from you. It'll be easier for the knees to touch the ground. And exhaling it, leaning forward. Release, bring the leg a little bit closer. Make sure you continue pushing the knees down with your elbows. Bring it a little bit closer. And release. One more time closer. And release. One more time. And release. And we can just bend the right leg and stretch the left leg in front of us. Grab hold of the big toe of the left leg and bend to the left. See if both the fingers can touch the toe, feeling the stretch on the right side, and continue the breathing. And on the right side, feel the stretch on the left. And release. We'll do a little bit of neck before we get into the sun salutation. And let's look over to the right side and stay there. And there's no need to hurry up. Stay for a few seconds. And stretch as much as you can. And to the center. And to the left. We just woke up early in the morning, so we need trying to give it a stretch to the neck muscles. Release. This time when you go to the right, try to go a little bit, stretch it a little bit farther. Release. And to the left. A little bit farther, push it a little bit more. Release. I'm going to go to the ceiling. And the floor. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Go as slow as you can. One more time to the ceiling. And to the floor. And to the right ear, to the right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side. Stay for a couple of seconds. Center, left ear to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch on the right side. Let's do it one more time. You'll see a difference when you stay at a place, at a position longer. It opens up. Try to experience that. Close your eyes. You'll see Try to connect with what's happening at the neck area. And release. We are going to look down and start the clockwise motion without holding your breath. 1 o'clock. Continue breathing. 2, 3 to the right. 4, going back. 5, 6 all the way in the back. 7, 8, 9 to the left. Starting the downward journey. 10, 11, 12 to the down. Release. Let's do counterclockwise. 12 to the floor. 11 to the left. Continuing down. 11, 10, 9 to the extreme left. Backward journey. 8, 7, 6 to the back. Going towards the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 to the floor and release. The other, let's do some neck, some eyes. Just the eyeballs move to the right side, center and left. This time when you go back to the right, go a little bit wider. And you'll feel they are kind of stretching your muscles around the eyes a little bit more. You can feel it. Release. To the ceiling. To the floor. Ceiling. Floor. Ceiling. Floor. And release. Let's do diagonal, top right, bottom left, top left, top right, bottom left, release, top left, bottom right, left, bottom right, and release. Let's do clockwise with just the eyeballs on the ceiling at 12 o'clock. 1 to the right, 2, 3 to the right, exhaling 4, 5, 6 to the floor, 7, 8 going towards left, 9 extreme left, 10 towards the ceiling, 11 and 12 to the ceiling and release. Let's do the counterclockwise. 12 to the ceiling, 11 to the left, 10, 9 to the extreme left, 8, 7, 6 to the floor, 5, 4, 3 to the right, 2, 1, 12 to the ceiling and release. Release, relax your eyes, wink it, blink it a few times. If you keep your eyes for too long, right, they get dry, and that's why we wink. Wink is trying to get some further liquid, giving it a break, it gets further hydrated. Let's bring the thumb at the level of the nose, a few inches away from the nose, with the point of focus on the nail, bringing it closer to the nose. You see, this is like a camera. You can see some objects coming into focus and going out of focus. All the gadgets that have been designed is based on how we operate. Whether it's a computer using our spinal cord as the CPU. So that's how they have designed everything. And one more time, closer to the nose and release. So we will start with sun salutation. So I mentioned there are 2 variations. Come to the center of the mat, front of the mat. The first round we will really do it deliberately slow. You can do a standard version or a little bit more advanced version. The standard version, we bring the knee to the floor and lower the whole body to the floor, just hips in the air. A little bit advanced version, you don't put the knee to the floor and you don't bring the body to the ground. You just keep it about an inch away above the ground and you come into cobra. So you listen to your body, what you're comfortable with, do that. I'll try to switch in between. Center of the mat, front of the mat, standing tall, shoulders push a little bit back. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, forward bend. I really want to make sure you're paying attention that both the palms are on the floor, fingers and toes in line. Bend the leg only to the extent that you need. Some of you are so flexible, you may not even need it. Right leg back, right knee on the ground, you can look up. Those advanced variation, the knee will not be on the ground. Retain the breath, other leg back in the plank. Don't do it this way, not V. Plank, pushing all the way to the front of the shoulders part, of the front of the upper part of the body. Exhale. This is the advanced version. Nothing is touching on the ground. And this is the standard version. Inhale, cobra. Pushing the shoulders down. Exhale, inverted V. Walk in place. Feel the stretch of the calf muscles, ankle, while you are stretching in place. Left knee on the ground, inhale. Right leg in line with the fingers, gliding up, gliding forward, looking up. Exhale, the other leg. Palm is on the floor, the fingers and toes in line. And stretch up, arch back, and release. See, when you're doing it very slow, you can pay attention to some of the things that are taking place, which areas are tight, which areas are more flexible, so you're able to work with it. Try to pay attention to that. I'll do just one more round slow on the left side, and then we'll increase the pace. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Forward bend. Palms on the floor, both the toes and fingers in line. Left knee on the ground. I'm not touching the knee, but it's your choice. That the knee touch the floor or not, it's your choice. Retain the breath, the other leg back in the plank position. Exhale, lower the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Push the heels to the floor. Left leg comes forward. Other leg comes forward. Stretch up, arch back, and release. Okay, we'll increase the pace in this round, right and left. Again, do it at your pace, but let's try to see if we can all do it together with a faster pace. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Stretch up, arch back, forward bend, right leg back, other leg back, drop the ball, lower the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Stretch up, arch back. Forward bend. Left leg back. Other leg back. And retain the breath. Lower the body. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. Notice the heart rate has gone up. Pay attention to what's happening in the body. Maybe you feel a little bit more, some areas that were tighter, maybe they're a little bit relaxed. Other areas may still be tight. We'll do one more round. I'd like to introduce a variation in this round. So come. So let's do it together. Prayer pose, inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, forward bend. Right leg back, inhale. Come into the, I guess, half warrior. Rest the left and right elbow onto the left knee and looking over your left shoulder. Stay here. You're trying to twist our back, spinal cord. Bring the palms to the ground. Retain the breath. Other leg back. Exhale, lower the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forward. Come into the little bit of a relaxed warrior. Left elbow on the right knee, looking over your right shoulder, feeling the stretch, the twist in your lower back, in your mid back, lower back. Pay attention where it is. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. We'll do the same variation, starting with the left leg going back. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, left leg back. Come to the modified warrior. Left elbow on the right knee, looking over your right shoulder. May feel high, a little bit tighter, or maybe relaxed, looser, depends on your body, how you're feeling. Retain the breath, and the leg back. Lower the body, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right knee on the ground. Left leg comes forward. Modified warrior. Right elbow on the left knee and looking over your left shoulder. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. Let's do one more round with no variation and at a medium pace. And right after that, we get into hip opening stretch. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Forward bend, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. Retain the other leg back. Exhale, lower the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, prayer pose. Stretch up, arch back. Exhale, forward bend. Left leg back. Retain the other leg back. Lower the body, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, the other leg forward. Inhale, stretch up, arch back. Exhale, release. Just spend a few seconds here. Eyes closed, hands by side relaxed, shoulders relaxed, neck, face relaxed. Give it a few seconds for the breath to come back to normal. What we are going to do now is get into the, I guess, one of the positions of the pigeon. Right leg stretched back, left leg is bent. We have done this many times. Sitting tall. Ensure the gap between the leg, the right leg, and the floor is as less as possible, which means your hips are really open and the leg is flexible. It can really go down. Exhale and completely surrender. Stretch both the arms, hands in front of you. And straighten up. Notice if you're feeling any different, where when you had gone down, it was harder. When you came back up, you're able to go sit maybe long, sit more straighter, easier. Change the leg now. Left leg is stretched, right leg is bent. The gap between the left leg and the floor, try to be cognizant of that. Yeah, if it's there, we'll try to reduce it. Lean forward, kneel forward, both the hands stretched. A lot of weight on the right thigh, pushing it down. Left thigh, you're trying to open it up and try to bring it down. And straighten up. You notice any difference when you're sitting here versus when you started? It's a little bit looser on one side versus the other side. And release. We are going to do, what's it called? Lizard. So inverted V, right? Left knee on the ground, right leg between the hands, move the hands close to each other, move the leg outside, and lower yourself, resting on your lower arms, and the right leg is pushed out. You're trying to come down as much as you can. You're pushing, try to opening it up, try to open the hips up. Continue breathing. Come back up. Come back into the inverted V. Right knee on the ground. Left leg comes in between the hands. Let the leg move out. Lower your body on your lower arms. Open the left leg. Pushing yourself down. Opening the hip. Bring the central leg back. Come back into the inverted V. Stay in the inverted V. Walk your hands and legs closer to each other. Stay here, grab hold of your ankles. And slowly come back. Straighten up, but gradually. Head is going to come up last. Lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, head, a bit of counter stretch, and relax. Lie down. I hope you like this variation. Palms facing up, legs about shoulder width apart. Breathing through your nostrils, mouth closed. Exhaling impurities, the tummy goes in. Inhaling prana, oxygen, tummy expands. Maintain rhythmic breathing. Oh. We'll do the single leg lifts, but I'm going to include a variation. Let's get started with the single leg lifts. Inhale, right leg up. Keep the leg straight, engage your core, pull the core in, exhale it down. Left up, not how high you go, don't let it be taut. Really make it tight. Keep the leg straight, exhale it down. One more time. It's really good for different ailments. Strengthening the core, strengthening your back. Exhale it down one more time. It's really magic. I used to have back pain, like all of us. We sit whole day and not exercise. And this is one of the core exercises that really helped me. Grab hold of the leg, right leg up. Grab hold of the leg behind the thighs. Pull it towards you. You know what? Look at here. What's happening? We think that we are just pulling the knee, but no, you're trying to open the hip by pulling the leg towards you, by holding it behind the thigh. Rotate the foot that's in the air, clockwise and counterclockwise few times. Flex the heel, stretch the toes, flex and stretch. And then walk your hands higher, head comes off the ground, push the leg away from you, come back, come up a little bit higher, ensure the left leg is relaxed. Keep holding the leg, bring the head down. Bend the leg, hug the leg. Feel the good stretch, good massage in the lower back. Really, you should feel that. Exhale, bring the nose to the knee. So much easier when you have stretched already. So much easier. If you are not able to touch, maybe you can come closer. You will see the difference. Right leg, take it to the left side and let it touch the ground. Right hand is spread, you're looking over your right shoulder. Close the eyes if that helps. Feel the twist in your spinal cord in the back. And straighten up, grab hold of the sole of the right foot and push it down, trying to open the hip again. Because we don't sit on the floor, it gets really tight. I teach the kids, many of the kids, they can't even sit on the floor. They'll have 2-3 inches of gap between their knee and the floor. We are so fortunate in India when we were growing up, you'd have to sit on the floor because we hardly had any chairs. But after coming here, we lost that habit. So let's try to bring it back. Really keep holding it, pushing it down, bringing it closer to the earth. Straighten the leg. Om 10. We're going to gradually bring it Om 9. Om 8. Om 7. Om 6. Om 5. Om 4. Om 3. Engage your core. Om 2. Om 1. And release. Once you engage your core, it becomes so much easier to leave the leg in the air. Let's take the left leg up, grab hold of it, pull it towards you. You're trying to open the hip. You'll feel some stretch in the back, in the lower back, in the hip area. Don't do it just as an exercise. Try to connect what's happening inside. Stretch your hands higher behind the calf muscles. Head up, head comes off the ground. Walk your hands higher. Push the leg away from you. You're going to come up a little bit over higher. Continue breathing. Rotate the foot clockwise, counterclockwise. Flex the heel, stretch the toes. Bend the leg, hug the leg, really bring it into the chest. Feel that the lower back is getting squeezed, getting some massage. Bring the nose to the knee. So much easier because we have opened up. Use your willpower. The nose is not touching, nothing to worry. Use your willpower. Visualize it's going to happen one day. Take the left knee, let it touch the ground with the support of the right hand, looking over your left shoulder, feeling the twist in your back. Continue breathing. Let go. Don't maintain any tension in your back. Really, more relaxed you are, easier you'll be able to touch the knee. And the shoulder blade also will be touching the ground, those who are flexible. Some of us who are not, visualize and to realize it. And bring to the center, grab the sole of the left foot, push it down, relax the right leg, push the left leg down, opening the hip. And straighten the leg, count of 10, Om 9, Om 8, engage the core, Om 7, Om 6, Om 5, Om 4, Om 3, Om 2, Om 1, and release, relax. We'll do the double leg lifts. Listen to your body anytime. If you have any back issues or any other health issues, you know your body best. Either get the support of the wall or refrain from doing it, just lie down in Savasana. Take both the hands to support our lower back. Engage the core. Both the legs up. Keep them straight. Exhale it down. Both the legs up. Exhale it down. Put the legs up. Exhale it down. Now just roll over to your right side. There are certain muscles that we want to strengthen. So we're just going to lift the left leg up. Left hand is just resting. Left arm is just resting. Left leg up, straighten. Is opening the hip as well as working on the inside and outside of the thighs. Up, down, and release. Now, bend the left leg, just plant it in front of the right, or you can do it this way. Plant it inside of the right and lift the right up. And down. This time, change the side. You're resting on the left support of the left hand. Lower arm is on the floor. Right leg up. Again, down, right up and down, and down. And this time, bend the right leg, just plant it behind the right. Lift the left up. You can feel it requires a little bit more energy, more strength. You're trying to strengthen the certain parts of thighs, inner thigh and outer thigh. And down and release. Come back in Savasana to get ready for Sarvangasana. Make sure there's sufficient room behind you. Tuck your t-shirts. Okay. Hands close to the body. The key is don't come up in a hurry. We are going to stay for, let's say, 45 seconds today. So take your time. Don't straighten the leg. You push your hips up, support your back, keep the legs bent, walk your hands higher and closer to each other. When you know you have gotten that position, then straighten your legs and your back, and then stay there for 45 seconds. So don't hurry up, take your time. Inhale, walk your hands higher, legs are bent, and then straighten the legs. Thyroid is squeezed, back is straight, looking at my toes, stay here. And start creating scissor motion. Right leg back, straighten the right leg. Left, straighten. Right, straighten. Left back, straighten. Hold the legs back in the halasana. Keep supporting your back until the toes touch. Stay here for 10 seconds. And use the lower arm as the bridge, as the brake to come out vertically by vertically. And relax. In Savasana, palms facing up, legs about shoulder width apart. So you can, in your own practice, try to increase the duration of the position in each posture. For example, continue relaxing. I'll just give you some more things some pointers to consider. In your shoulder stand, you can go as high as 2 minutes. As I said, that's the most it would take for the blood to get reoxygenated, for the stale blood to come from the extremities back to the heart, get oxygenated and go back. So that's one pointer. And in the halasana, in the plow, it's basically massaging your thyroid. Now, if you have some thyroid imbalance or issues with that, definitely seek the counsel. But this is also one of the recommended posture for regulating your thyroid as well, because you're massaging it. And you can stay for 15 to 30 seconds in the plow. Listen to your body. Anything that feels uncomfortable, don't do it. You want to come out rejuvenated and not with pain. You want to feel energetic after doing the yoga. Not that, hey, my muscles are hurting, this here or that. Yeah, certain poses may create it, but it need not be every session that you come out in pain. Okay, listen to your body. Getting ready for the bridge, but before that, we bend the leg. Now try to engage our core. Exhale, and then pull the core inside as if you're touching. Its core is going to touch. Tummy is going to touch the back muscles. And release. Exhale. Tighten the core. Bring it in. And release. Exhale. Tighten the core. Pull the tummy in. Stay for a couple of more seconds. Continue breathing. And release. We're going to get ready for the first step of the bridge, grabbing hold of your ankles, pushing your hips up, engaging your core. Legs may be a few inches apart. Push your hips a little bit higher. And use the lower arms to support the lower back, creating the pillars of the bridge. Pushing your hips higher. Continue breathing. And now, plant both the palms close to your shoulder if you'd like to do wheel. Again, listen to your body. Either you can come back in Savasana or get into wheel. And walk your hands and legs close together, trying to bring it to a donut. You can stay for a few more seconds. And come down in Savasana. The break feels really good after you've gone through a little bit of a good strengthening or stretching exercise. Wrap your hands around the outside of your knees, roll from side to side, giving your whole back a good personal massage. This is all the massage parlors are closed, so you're giving your own massage. Take the hands inside of your knees, rolling forward and backward. Create bigger movements. Come into the sitting pose. Or the sitting forward bend. Bend the right leg. Sitting tall. Stretch your back from lower back. Bend from lower back. Keep the left leg straight. Grab hold of anywhere. Ankle, calf muscle, wherever it lands. Keep looking, lowering the head. Let gravity pull you down more. Let go. Don't hold any tension in the neck or shoulders. You're just softly touching it. You're not holding tight, just softly touching. And straighten up. Chin the side, right leg stretched, left leg bent, sitting tall, bending from lower back, grab hold of the ankle, anywhere. Keep looking down. Don't hold any tension, any part of the body. Don't bend the leg. Bend your back. That's the key. You are trying to stretch our back. And stretch up, straighten up, and release. We are going to do both the legs stretched from the straighten up from the lower back, bend, grab hold of the ankle. Feel what's different when you're doing one side, other side, when you're doing both sides, both the legs stretch, feel what the difference is. Maybe it's harder, maybe it's one side is easier. And straighten up. Plant both the hands behind your back. Legs a little bit stretched. Come into tabletop. Good standing position. And then you can straighten the leg in the plank. Either you can stay in the table or in the plank. And lower the body. This time, I want you to lie down, straighten the left leg, bend the right leg in kind of a triangle fashion, and relax. Ensure there's no gap or very limited gap between the knee and the floor. It's another way to open your hips. Stay here for 5 seconds. Change the side, straighten the right leg, bend the left leg, create a triangular with the left leg, left knee touching the ground. And straighten the leg. You guessed it, you know what's coming up next. Both the legs trying to create a triangle. And for some of you, it's easy. For some of us, the knees are still not touching. Maybe taking a little bit away from the top of the body maybe helps you. But let the gravity work. It will bring down. If you can open both the knees can be touching when the soles of the feet are touching, that means your hips are really opening up. Practice this. This is a fantastic relaxation hip opening pose. And release. Lie down on your stomach. We will do a counter pose. This time, let's say left leg is bent, forming a triangle. Left hand is close to the face, right hand is stretched and close to the body. You see any difference? Much easier to keep the knee on the ground. Much easier. Getting ready for cobra. Straighten both the legs, forehead on the ground, palms close to the shoulder, legs together. Inhale, come up. Make sure the hips are touching the ground. That way, the back is not taking the weight. If hips are not touching the ground, you try, back will be holding the weight, and that defeats the purpose. This is trying to create flexibility in your spinal cord using the support of your arms. And down. This time, right leg is in the triangle pose, triangle shape. Right hand is close to the face. Left hand is close to the body. Next to the body. Getting ready for bow, Dhanurasana. Spread the legs a little bit apart. Grab hold by the ankle. Gather up the energy, push the legs away from the upper body, comes up. And then create a rocking motion, massaging your tongue. And come down, relax in the Krishna pose. We are going to do Naukasana. Naukasana is the boat, whether you call it flying man, flying woman, or Naukasana of the boat. Extend your hands in front of you. Bring just the tummy touching the ground, legs and hands both off the ground. And create a rocking motion. And release, relax. Oh, half locust, single leg lifts. Take both the hands under your thighs, chin on the ground. Keep the legs straight. He's not how I go. Don't be in the center, not off center. And straight. Exhale down, left up, down, right up, down, left up, down, right up, and support the right knee with the sole of the left foot. Single-legged stool. Opening your hip again further. And release, left up, support the left knee with the sole of the right foot. And release. Getting ready for double leg lifts. The hands under your thighs will be supporting you, giving you more strength to raise both the legs in the air. Chin on the ground. Inhale, come up. And release, relax in the Krishna pose. Come into the downward facing dog. Hands close to maybe a few inches away from the knees. Back curved up, head down. Back curved down, head up. Get this motion. Looking up, inhale. Looking down, exhale. Inhale, back and curved down. Exhale, pushing the back up. And release. We are going to do a few asanas in this. First, let's do Vajrasana. This key is your seat, seated on your hip, on your heels rather. If you're having difficulty, you can put a pillow under you so that it doesn't hurt or so that the gap is reduced. And then we are going to come up in a little bit, straighten the leg. Yes, you're kind of sitting in your knee, on your knee. Use again pillow if you have any difficulty. So put your lower back, look up. This is the starting position for camel. Grab hold of your heels. Keep looking at the ceiling. Your back is pushed in. And if you want to do a little bit more advanced, still in Vajrasana, lie down in Vajrasana. Wrap your arms around your head, giving a good stretch to your thighs. And release, come out of the pose. Getting ready for half spinal twist. Half spinal twist is we are sitting on the left side. Straighten the right leg, sitting tall. Take the right hand, plant it behind you as close to your back as possible. Left hand from the outside of the right leg, pushing it to the left, looking over your right shoulder, feeling the twist in your back. And release, changing the side. Sit on the right side. Left leg is vertical. Take the left hand, plant it behind you. Right hand from the outside of the left knee, trying to push it in, push it towards the right, looking over your left shoulder, twisting your back, half spinal twist. And release. Getting ready for pose while standing up. We are going to do let's say warrior. So come into the V. Right knee on the ground, left leg is in between. Stand up. Come into this is a warrior again, kind of standing, right knee is stretched, right leg is stretched in the back, the left is painting 90 degrees, hands parallel to the ground, tummy tucked in, looking over to your right, bending to the right, open warrior. Feeling the stretch to the left, then bending to the left, the palm comes to the ground if you can, or let it rest anywhere. Feeling the stretch on the right side. And come back up. And this time, you're resting the weight on the left leg. Grab hold of the right knee, right leg rather, right toes. And come into this is a balancing pose. Pushing the leg up, the left hand is stretched out or up, or getting hold of the toes. Listen to your body. Keys to maintain the balance and focus. We'll change, do it on the right side. Inverted V. Right leg can come in between the hands. Stand up. Kind of a 90-degree on the right leg. Left leg is bent in the prayer. Stretch the hands above your head. Warrior. Engage your core, hands parallel to ground. Bend, move, rotate to the left, bend to the left. Feel the stretch on the right. Bend to the right. Palm can be touching the ground or anywhere resting on the right leg. Feeling the stretch on the left side. Hands straightening up. Maintaining the weight on the left leg. Right leg. Left leg off the ground. Grab hold of the left toes. Stretch your right hand. Or take it above your head, pushing the leg up. And release. Any question before we move to pranayama? Grab a pillow, cushion, that help you keep your back straight. Listen to your body. Do only if you feel comfortable. There's no need for any pressure. The right leg is on the top of the left leg. Sitting tall. As I had mentioned, bandhas they're called. They're written bandhas in English, but it's called bandh. Bandh are locks in helping purify nadis and in turn chakras, in turn activating the kundalini. This is the foundational practice for activating the energy that is in the base of the spinal cord. So we are going to focus on the Jalandhar Bandh, neck lock. Let me just demonstrate it. I really want you to experience it, so not rush it. What we do, just to describe, we exhale and inhale, long inhalation. After that, straighten both the hands, trying to push the knee down and pushing our shoulders up so that upper body is stretched, neck is stretched, and then you touch the chin to the neck, to the throat rather. Key is closing that lock so the prana is traveling just in the upper part of the body. So different locks, neck lock, tummy lock, and mula bandha lock. Mula bandh at the anal lock or near the perineum. But we are just focusing on the Jalandhar Bandh. Okay? And you should not overdo it, but I just want to demonstrate it once and then we can all practice together a couple of times. Inhale. Straighten the neck, release the breath. Okay? Take your time. The hands are stretched, the shoulders are moved up so that it's easier to bend. You want to try to pressure the area of the carotid arteries, carotid sinus, so that blood pressure comes down, the heart rate comes down, in addition to the purification process. So let's do a couple of times. If you have any question, you can unmute and ask me, because I'd like to incorporate this in the Kapalabhati. I hope we have the time. Yeah. In Kapalabhati, we'll incorporate, when we retain the breath, we'll retain with Jalandhar. Okay. Let's do it once. Before we do it, any questions? If you feel free to ask me, because these are very kind of advanced pranayam. I try not to do it, but most of you have been coming to this class, and I feel that you have maintained a certain rhythm. I feel comfortable. We have been doing pranayam. Otherwise, I do not do bandh in the class. Okay.
I've just unmuted everyone, or not unmuted. You can unmute if you have any questions. Yeah.
Okay. Any question? Anyone? Don't hesitate. Okay. So the hands resting on the knees, back straight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Raise your hands, straighten your hands, pushing the knees. Take the neck behind, back, bend the neck. Let the chin touch the throat and retain the breath. Stay for 15 seconds. Straighten the neck, face, relax, exhale. Let's do one more time. 15-second retention. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push the knees. Push your shoulders up. Take your neck back. Head back. Forward bend. Chin touching the throat. Retain the breath for 15 seconds. Let go, straighten the hand, exhale, release, relax. I've actually measured, the BP has come down between 4 to 6 points after doing few rounds of this, because we are trying to pressure the carotid arteries, carotid sinus. Any questions so that we can proceed forward? When I do say retention, we'll try to retain only for 30 seconds, but we'll retain with Jalandhar Bandh. And you can let the tip of the tongue touch the upper palate when you are in the chin lock or neck lock. And straighten the neck, head, and then release the breath. Okay? Release both the arms, everything is relaxed. Okay? So let's do 2 rounds, I think, hopefully. Let's see. And those of you who are flexible, if you may not need the pillow, you can sit in Padmasana where you can see both the toes. Then there's no need for the pillow, right? It's easier to straighten and extend your upper body, take the neck back, and push the knees to the floor. Listen to the body, you know what you're comfortable with, but make sure it's not hurting. Okay? I'm going to use the pillow to give you the exercise, give you the instruction. 60 pumps, 30-second retention with the Jalandhar Bandh. Let the tongue touch the upper palate. You will feel a big difference. Mine will be quieter. Actually, you may notice your heart rate is lower. Let's get ready. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. X. X, 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 X. Exhale completely. Pull the tummy in, push the tailbone out. Inhale. Exhale completely. Pay attention when you inhale, your whole muscular structure rises up, collarbone rises up. When you exhale, whole body lowers. Experience it yourself. Continue to take as much inhalation prana as you can. Body rises up, the muscular framework rises. Exhale and it slowly contracts. Getting ready for Jalandhar Bandh. Hands resting on the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Straighten both the hands. Push the knees down. Take the head back. Get the chin lock. Retain the breath. Raise the head, relax, exhale, relax. Feel this relaxation in the whole body. Take a couple of normal breaths. Inhale and exhale. At any time you're uncomfortable, you can resume normal breathing. No pressure. Getting ready for, I think we'll have just time for one more round. I just wanted to give you the taste so you can practice. You know the practice, you can try it on your own and see if there is any measurable difference at the physiology as well as how you feel as well. Getting ready for the second round. We'll do 75 pumps, but the retention will still be 30 seconds because of Jalandhar Bandh. Inhale, exhale, inhale, X, 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 X. Exhale completely, push the tummy in, push the air out. Inhale deep. Exhale completely. Getting ready for Jalandhar Bandh. Rest both the hands on your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Straighten up the body. Push the knees to the ground. Push the shoulders up. Retain the breath. Move the head back. And do a chin lock. Retain the breath. And straighten the head and relax. Resume normal breathing. Thumb and the first finger softly touching. Before we start Kapalabhati, I want us to get used to the internal retention and external retention. Bahya kumbhak, antri kumbhak. So inhale for 4 seconds, retain for 8, exhale for, retain, exhalate, retain on exhalation. Inhale 4, retain 8, exhale 4, retain 8. Inhale 4, retain 8, exhale 8, retain 8, inhale 4, retain 8, exhale 8, retain 8, release, resume normal breathing. As I had mentioned, whenever you're watching or sitting in front of the computer, try to bring this habit of four-part breath. Inhalation, internal retention, exhalation, external retention. Make that as a habit. Getting ready for Anulom Vilom. Where you inhale for 4, retain for 16, exhale for 8 from the alternative sides. Let the tip of the tongue touch the upper palate. In this also we can integrate Jalandharban, but not today. But we can integrate Jalandharban as we get more used to it. But today we are going to do without the Jalandharban, just the tip of the touching the upper palate. Close the right nostril. Inhale on the count of 4. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Close both the nostrils, retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both the nostrils. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Bring your hand down. Keep your eyes closed. Connect with your breath. Just perceive the breath that is going in, coming out, the inhalation and exhalation on the tip of the nose. Feel any sensation, any tingling, any pulsation. Just perceive what's happening without making any judgment. If it's inhalation, you say, I'm inhaling. If it's exhalation, you say, I'm exhaling. If you feel the difference in temperature, maybe the inhalation is cooler, exhalation is warmer. You feel the sensation on the tip of the nose, tingling, vibration. Mind wanders, bring it back to the breath. You can retain the breath for a few seconds. Focus. Tip of the tongue touching the upper palate also helps. Just focus on the sensation, let go of the breath. Oh, keep your eyes closed, bring both the hands close to the chest in the prayer posture. Arahante Sharanam Pavachami Siddhe Sharanam Pavachami Sahu Sharanam Pavachami Kevali Pannatam Dhammam Sharanam Pavachami. Rub your palms together, produce some heat. Cup your eyes with the soft part of the palm. Feel the warmth. See what colors you see. Visualize what color you can. Let go of the hands. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining today. You may want to unmute. If you have any comments, thoughts, anything you want to share. Hi, Amitji.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
unmute?
Sorry. Yeah. So I think participants, yeah, they can unmute themselves if they want.
Okay.
Thank you, Ramesh ji.
Thank you very much. Very good class.
Thank you, Ramesh ji. Jai Jinan.
Thanks, Ramesh ji.
Thank you, Ramesh
Thank
ji.
you.
Jai Jinendra.
Thank you.
Ramesh ji, this was very nice. I enjoyed too much today.
Thank you,
People enjoyed too much. Come and you liked it. Continue practicing that way. You'll feel the difference in your regular practice when you come here. This is just a more satsang, a group practice. It's got a different energy, and when you do on your own, it's got a different energy altogether. So,
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramesh.